Last week, it was the topic of conversation: electricity prices, but also new electricity meters for the city of Cape Town. We received a call from a resident and pastor from Lavendale about concerns that residents in the area say that they're being forced to have new electricity meters fitted in, they say, at their own cost. And then the next day there was a protest in Lavendale, which we then got another call from. Xanthea Limberg is the MACO member for Energy. Good morning, Xanthea. I'm a Eskom customer. I'm not a City of Cape Town customer, so my first-hand knowledge of this may not be as adept as those people who have called in to vent their frustrations. But give us the basic detail of new electricity meters that are being installed. There has been a process by the city over the last while now to replace meters, some of which are close to 30 years old. Xanthea, good morning.
Good morning, Lester, and good morning to your listeners. Thank you for the opportunity. I think I need to just clarify with regards to meters, there are, should I say, almost two separate issues here. The one is our standard meter replacement program, and this is where we are focusing on replacing older single and three-phase credit electricity meters. So often it's also referred to as postpaid meters, and we have about 73,000 of those still within the city. The majority of residents, over 580,000 households, have the prepaid meters. So the focus is on replacing all of those credit meters with prepaid meters, and we've issued the schedule where the city and our contractors are busy with that program. So that's program number one. The other meter-related operations relates to meter investigations where there is suspicion of potential tampering of meters. And so here our teams need to go out and assess what the situation is within the property, whether there is actual evidence of tampering or whether there's actually a faulty meter in the property. And in either scenario, a new prepaid meter is also then installed. In both of the normal meter replacement program as well as where we're doing meter investigations, if there is a new meter installed, there is no cost to the resident or the property owner.
So there are a number of allegations. I'm just going to put it forward to you because this is just some of the tone of questions that we are receiving. One of them is you have to pay for the new meter out of your own pocket. If you have to agree for a new meter to be installed within 14 days. Another allegation or suspicion from residents is that you pay more per kilowatt hour on a newly installed meter. Is this anyway the case?
So let me quickly just answer all of those. One, there is no cost for a meter replacement, whether it be the new prepaid meter as part of the meter replacement program or the meter investigations, which is also an ongoing operation. So in both of those instances, there are no costs. In terms of whether it will cost you more when you're on the new prepaid meter, no. You will remain on the same tariff and you will be charged the same electricity unit price whether you are on your old meter or whether you get your new meter. So there shouldn't be a change in terms of the unit price you're being charged. What I do think residents are experiencing in terms of increased costs is that we have obviously gone into the financial year and new electricity price increases have kicked in. That is being driven by Eskom price increases because the city purchases bulk electricity from Eskom. And so we have tried as best as possible to shield our residents from the impact of that. When Eskom introduced over 12% electricity increase this year, we, as the City of Cape Town, only introduced a just over 11% increase, and we attempted to absorb the rest of that impact within the city. So that's point number one. We've also done a lot of work in trying to make the Lifeline tariff even more affordable. So the Lifeline tariff for customers who qualify as indigent, they are actually paying 44% less than what they were paying 2 years ago for electricity because of the restructuring work that we've done for our Lifeline category customer. So that's point number one. And then most importantly, in terms of notices, both for the normal meter replacement program, there is a notice that is given to our customers. And then when we do the meter investigations, we leave what is called the access letter if the resident wasn't at home. And in both instances, we spell out what the process is. They have 14 days to get back to us. There's a contact number. If they do not respond, this is where we proceed with disconnection. But may I just also add, with regards to the meter investigations, if the resident or the property owner believes that the city hasn't followed due process or the outcome of our investigations is incorrect, they still also have the ability to appeal that outcome. So if they are found to have tampered and they believe that's incorrect, there is an appeal mechanism to be able to dispute that.
I have a message here, and I'll just direct messages as I receive them, Xanthea. Leicester, the City of Cape Town, promoting free prepaid meter, but we're paying 245 Rand per month rental for them. So it's not free. This is the message from JD.
Once again, there's no cost for the meter. The only time that there is a cost is if the city isn't doing the rollout in your area, but you would like a prepaid meter to be installed in your property and we're not in your area, there is what we call an ad hoc replacement cost of 2,600, just over 2,600. To permit you to have that prepaid meter installed prior to us getting to your area. Yeah. That's the only time where there is a cost.
Xanthea, is this 245 and someone not mistaking what they perceive to be a rental, simply not the service charge?
I think that could be the case. That could be another utility-related cost or their rental cost. Remember, also, if you are in a property of with a property valuation of R1 million and more, you are categorized as a home user. And as a home user customer, there is a fixed network charge, what we call a service charge. And with that comes to 281 Rand and 78 cents per month. So I'm not sure if the caller is potentially even referring to the fixed service charge.
There's a home user charge of 245 Rand, says Pam. Let's go to a quick voice note, Mario.
Morning, CapeTalk. You know what, whether it's a new meter, whether it's an old meter, we're still paying exorbitant fees for electricity. I've got an old meter and I run through electricity like crazy. So I don't think that it's the new meter or whatever. Electricity prices are just through the roof and it is unmanageable.
Xanthea Limberg, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much, Mako member for Energy.